In today's video, a car that has been on my list for a long time. G'day everyone, this is Daniel O'Grady and welcome to another WasabiCars video. I hope you're doing well, and recently it has been wall-to-wall Nissan videos. Apologies for that, but pretty much a good representation of the Nissan content I see at car shows. It's all Nissans. Not that I saw today's feature car at a car show, in case you're wondering. But if there was a car show that showed cars like this, I'd be there with bells on. Which begs the question, am I a weirdo? Hey, more on that later though. Oh, how excited I was when I saw this. It would have been New Year's Day. There was like a house and a business sort of mixed together, and then parked in the open lot in front of the house was this car. Could not believe it. I knock on the door and get the as expected, go away. Then a month or two later, me and my son who I sort of use as like a softening agent, if that makes sense, he stands next to me. I knock on the door and like, oh look, I just like cars, can I get a photo? And they cave. See what I'm reduced to? Yeah, we never saw these in Australia, and even in Japan they are mega rare. First generation they made what, less than 1,000 or so? I've seen 3 or 4 examples, but the second generation Silvia is a true unicorn. You know, just for kicks, let's count down the S chassis from S15 down through the ages. And if you're thinking I've missed a spec level or a particular special model, you're breaking my heart. Unlike 90% of the pages on Instagram and Facebook, I actually take the photos. And welcome to this episode of Dan Rants. So let me say of this car that this is the only one I've seen in 6 or 7 years of car spotting. It's the only one. Now, when was the last time you heard me say that? Now, a few words on the styling of this car, and I've got to say, overall, kind of challenging. As you work your way towards the back of the car, the more out there it gets, but up front, I'm loving it. That grille, it's unique and it's interesting. I also like the front bumper. It's got some nice curves, and Toyota Corona did a similar thing where they sculpted that bumper to really fit snugly into the design. I like it. Seeing as I'm a good dad and all, I was emboldened to try and open the doors. Both were locked. I was really hoping to get a good look around the interior, as it looks super interesting. Check out that contoured dash, and that steering wheel I think I've seen on a Nissan Sunny Excellent. So in place of video, I couldn't get big ups to Nissan for these official photos of the interior. So brown. And it's right about now that we can fully appreciate the magnitude of the dat-ass situation we have on our hands. And what I'm gonna say is that, yeah, from a certain angle it looks really good. The disadvantage I had seeing it was that I was way too close. Oh hey, I was going to answer that question, why am I a weirdo? Which is to say, why do I enjoy seeing rusty old cars or great old cars rusting to death? And prompting this was a question I got from a long-time WasabiCars supporter over at Facebook. There it is, how do I get joy from this? Yeah, look, without a doubt, it's a shame to see these cars rotting away. There are people around the world who could legitimately do something with these cars or parts. But sadly, I'm a person without resources, no time, money, know-how, space. I got a wife who'll hit the roof. So all I can do, and I believe it's a positive thing, is to show them on YouTube or Facebook in the hope that there are people out there who can appreciate what they're looking at. And if this makes me a monster, so be it. And there's another weird, selfish reason, and that is I'm WasabiCars. Japan, rust, cars. That is WasabiCars. And there's pressure on me to keep showing these rusty old cars, and they're getting harder and harder to find. So sometimes, yeah, I see them and I'm like, jackpot, I've hit the jackpot, which is totally wrong. But ultimately, I do feel like I'm giving these cars a last shot at fame to some degree. And question of the day is, if you could just be famous, as easy as that, what would you be famous for? Do let me know in the comments below. And everyone, thanks for watching. And for those who are going to keep watching, thank you so much for supporting WasabiCars. If you could consider Patreon, that would be awesome. It keeps my wheels rolling. Also, do drop by the website WasabiCars.com. You can buy some stickers, but also you can see all of the old videos you may have missed. Everyone, love you all, thank you very much, and see ya.